Hi, welcome to Barcelona. It's really warm today. It's November and yeah, I am regretting the polar neck. This was all right in the UK, but I'm regretting it today. But look, we are here for a very special reason. We are here to drive the new Peugeot E208. Now I know what you're thinking. Ginny's already driven it, like she had one for like 6 months or so. We had to prise it from her hands to hand it back because she loved it so much. But look, this is the updated version. So essentially, the one that Ginny loves, but better range, more efficiency, more high-tech things, and funkier design. Yeah, I mean, who says that small cars are dead? Well, I mean, the Fiesta is, but look at that, stunning. So we're going to dig deep into it, but first of all, make sure you subscribe to the Electrifying YouTube channel and click on the bell button, and then you get notifications every time a video goes live. Oh, thank you. Right, design. Have you spotted some changes already? I bet you have, because you've probably already noticed the claw marks that are coming down here. They weren't there before. And actually, if you go for the GT line, you can control those independently because they're kind of connected to the LED headlights. It's all very clever and very neat. We have the new Peugeot Shield badge, which I am a fan of, and lovely little body coloured stuff along the grille, which, this is a new colour by the way, it's called Aguada Yellow, which Peugeot say defies convention. I mean, I would just say it just looks a bit brighter and a bit smilier. Now, down the side, we have brand new 17-inch wheels. Stunning. It's a lovely looking car, isn't it? Then as we head down the side, this all looks very similar to what we had before, but we do have the new E-badge down the side, just to let everybody know that you are driving electric and looking after the planet. Good for you. Right, now here at the back, we have, oh, well, we had these lights before, didn't we? But they were vertical last term. Do you remember? Yeah, but now they're horizontal. So you'll definitely know if you're ever behind the new E208. Not just that, there's no badge here at the back. Instead, you have Peugeot written out, and then you've got the new E badge there and a rear wiper, which we love to see. Let's have a little look in the boot. That is the same. So you've got 309 litres of space, and then when you fold down the rear seats, you've got 779 litres of space. I just want to see if they've put in, under, no, there's no, okay, no space for cables, because there's no frunk. Get a nice little suitcase thing though, so that's nice. Shall we look inside? Welcome to the front seats, which is basically exactly the same as what it was before. I mean, you do have a bigger screen now, so that's nice. So all models now get the 10-inch screen, which also, everything inside it has all been updated and is really customizable, by the way. So you can move the widgets around and have your favorite radio station closest to you. If that's what you're tapping all the time, you can set a certain degrees to what you prefer the car to be. It also has the Peugeot party trick. You know, when you use the 3 claws and then you go boom, it takes you to the menu like that. It's just really clever. It's just a stupid fun thing. I like that. I do have to point out to you, if you go for the E-Style model, which is essentially the smaller battery, the older version, but in the newer body, you get the smaller battery and you get the smaller screen. So that will just be 7 inches, but it will cost you 250 quid more, which doesn't make any sense. I don't get it at all. So why would you bother? Why is that even for sale? Anyway, we digress. Right. In here we have a lot of gloss black, which there has always been gloss black in this thing, and it's always annoyed me because it's fingerprint madness. I mean, you can see all the fingerprints on here because you open that up. Boom, there's your wireless charging. Love to see it. In this GT model, so this is full top spec, this is going to be really hard for the camera to pick up. I don't think the camera can see it because of where I've tried to film this in the past. But this is 3D, which takes a bit of getting used to, but I think it's very nice. I also have to mention, if this is your first time potentially going for an E208 and you are of the taller variety, make sure you try before you buy. Because at Electrifying, we have Mike, who is like 6'7", and he really struggles with this. Because you look over the top of the steering wheel to see the iCockpit and everything that's going on behind here. So for me, I'm 5'6", and the height for me works really well. But if you are taller, always try before you buy. But everything else in here, no, it's basically the same as last time. The quality is really nice, isn't it? I always like the design of a Peugeot. If I was to choose between going for a Vauxhall Corsa or a Peugeot E208, yeah, I know I'm absolutely choosing a Peugeot. Obviously, every time, because the design is so nice. You've got the piano keys here, the climate controls, apart from all the gloss black stuff. The quality of everything is really quite lovely. Oh, and the seats are really nice. Alcantara, so it's lovely.
Oh, and by the way, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is standard and naturally wireless. Love to see it. Oh, and plus, little added bonus, you can actually connect 2 phones at the same time. It's good, isn't it?
Right, you have 4 trims available. You have Allure, Active, GT, and that E-style one that I was telling you about, the one with the older battery and smaller screen. This is something we have to talk about, right? So the cheapest electric version that you can get is £32,400, which is a lot of money, a lot of money. And then, to give it even more perspective, the petrol version of the same trim is £20,400. That's a £12,000 difference. I know batteries are expensive, but come on, 12 grand difference. And then if you want to have all of the knobs and buttons and twinkly bits and all of the high-tech stuff and go for the GT line, that's going to cost you £36,250. Oh! The 50 kilowatt hour battery, the old one, only had a usable capacity of 46 kilowatt hours. This new one at 51 has a usable capacity of 48 kilowatt hours. So technically, it's gone up by 2, which sounds pathetic, but it's not. It's made a massive difference to the range. So the WLTP range of the old one was like 217 miles, and now the WLTP range on this is 248 miles, which is rather lovely, isn't it? And also slightly more powerful than before. So they've actually added on 18 horsepower. So we've now got 156 horsepower in this thing, which you might not think is that much, but actually it's a small little diddy car with a tiny little diddy steering wheel. It feels much faster than 156 horsepower. And I've said this before about Peugeots. I think I said this about the 308 actually. Because of the small steering wheel, it's got strong chuckability. So you feel the urge to kind of whip it round a corner and it can take it. Yeah, go on, you can take it. Yes! That's lovely, that. That's lovely, that. It drives really lovely, really lovely. This thing is blooming good fun.
Right then, team, I've been doing some mathematics. Go me. It turns out I have quite a heavy right foot because I've been getting 3 miles per kilowatt hour, which is pretty low. But look, I have been driving around these mountainous roads, and yes, I have been putting my foot down quite a lot.
Oh, go on.
Now, Peugeot are claiming that the E208 should get around 5.31 miles per kilowatt hour, which I know seems pretty incredible. So look, here's what I promise to you. Next time the car is in the UK, I will get my hands on it and I will do a proper test rather than just driving around in Spain for a couple of hours. All right, you're welcome.
Charging, that hasn't changed. So you've got 7 kilowatt charging for your AC home wall box, and then you've got 100 kilowatt DC rapid charging, which is perfectly fine. You know, not offensive in any way. Lovely, lovely. 100 kilowatts. Bosh. There's one little disappointing bit in this car, which has kind of always existed anyway, but when it comes to regen braking, we don't have full one-pedal driving. I love one-pedal driving, so does Ginny. If you do as well, this car is not for you. You do have the regen button, which is the B here. Which I'm going to press there, press that, sit. And you can feel the brakes coming on, but it will not bring you down to a complete stop. So regen braking, if you are new to electric cars, is where you can get more power going back into the battery, and it ends up being a much more efficient drive. You can make the most out of your range by taking your foot off the accelerator. The car brakes itself, puts more energy back into the battery. Now, some other cars will have full one-pedal driving that will bring you down to a complete stop, and this doesn't have that, which is a shame, I'll be honest, because I love one-pedal driving. You can also change the drive modes. So what we got here, there it is, there's the button. So we are now in, let's go up to sport mode, yes. Okay, now, oh, there we go. There's the full 156 once it's in sport mode. There's the horsepower you want to feel. That's lovely. Yes, go on. I know I've thrown it about quite a bit because you do feel the urge to throw it about quite a bit. But also at the same time, it's quite relaxing when you want it to be. Do you know what helps it be relaxing? The indicator noises. I don't want to be that person that keeps banging on about indicator noises, but every now and again you come across a car that just sounds delicious, and that is this. It's work of art, that. That is lovely on the ears. Oh, it is silent as well, isn't it? Listen to how quietly I can speak to you, and you can still hear every word I'm saying. That's because the car is ever so quiet and peaceful. This is a good city car, really good city car. And for me, being 5'6", the driving position is actually really lovely. It's something that does take a bit of getting used to, but it is quite lovely. Now, if I was to base my verdict purely on the car, I would say yes, it's better than the previous car. It drives very well. It looks very stylish. I mean, I've been throwing it round those corners and it handled it very, very well. It was also very relaxing when I wanted it to be. However, and it is a big however, it's the price, isn't it? I feel like I'm repeating myself in all of these videos that I'm doing when it comes to EVs. The price is an issue. It's a great car. It's an expensive car. And look, if money is one of the main focuses when you are purchasing your car, which it is for a lot of people, you might want to consider something else, maybe. Or maybe wait until the price goes down a little bit. Look, if you need some options, go on to electrifying.com because there's loads on there. All the information you need, babe. See you next time.